Shabbat Shalom, Parashat Naso. In our parasha, we have a very unique Beracha, a unique blessing, hiding in the middle of all of the numbers and calculations and korbanot and tribes. We have Birkat Kohanim, the Beracha that Hashem gives to the Jewish people through the medium of the Kohanim, through the priests. This is a Beracha that is given across the Jewish people. Every single Chag, the Kohanim give this bracha, and in Eretz Israel, every single day, they give this bracha. And very often, this is a bracha that is also given by parents to children. And I want to take this opportunity to send this bracha out to all of my beloved students who have now come to the end of their year in Israel, their year of Shana Ba'aretz, of studying in seminary, and they're now going off back into their lives, continuing on their trajectories, whether it's college or Shilot Lomi or the army or jobs or work, wherever they're going, flying back all over the world to their homes, to their lives that they left behind and are now going back to infuse with all of the amazing inspiration and knowledge that they gained over this year. I want to give this bracha and dedicate it specifically to you guys. And I want to actually take a moment to actually unpack this bracha and think about what it entails. First, let's give the bracha itself. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichoneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. What does Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha mean? Well, the literal translation is, may God bless you and protect you. But I think there's something much deeper going on here. At the very beginning, we start with Yivarechecha, with Bracha. Bracha is more than just blessing. Bracha is a deep feeling of success and accomplishment. May Hashem assist you. May Hashem give you all of the possible needs or situations that will allow you to succeed in every single thing that you are destined to succeed in. May Hashem help you on that path, and may Hashem keep you. Yivarechecha, may Hashem give you the positives. V'yishmerecha, may Hashem protect you from the negatives. I give you all a bracha, that Hashem protect you from all of the dangers and afflictions of this world, whether they're physical, talking about chas v'chalila, illness or anything of the sort, but also spiritual. May Hashem protect you from bad family situations. May Hashem protect you from bad relationships. May Hashem protect you from bad friends. May Hashem protect you from bad thoughts. May Hashem protect you from yourselves at times. May Hashem protect you from all of the evils that surround us, both inside and outside, both mentally and physically. May Hashem protect you from everything. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichoneka. May Hashem light up. May Hashem give you light. Panav elecha v'yichoneka, and give you chen. I want to take a second to talk about chen. Chen is one of those beautiful words that means that it's very hard to translate. Chen literally translates as some sort of beauty, but it's much more of a beloved beauty. It's someone who everyone likes. That is someone who has chen. May Hashem give you chen mean, may Hashem make you popular. But may Hashem make you popular for the right reasons, because you're kind, because you're helpful, because everyone wants to be around you, because you are, as the Pasuk here says, Ya'er, because you are the light in the room, because you are a beacon of positivity, a beacon of hope, a beacon of knowledge, a beacon of excitement. May that be you, and Be'ezrat Hashem, may you be that. May Hashem give you chen, and may you bring out the chen that is within yourself. But I want to take a second to talk about Ya'er Hashem panav elecha, which actually directly continues into Yisa Adonai panav elecha. Panav, panim, means face. Even in English, we say when you're going forwards, you are facing something. And in Hebrew too, lefanim means in front. Unfortunately, you are going out into a world that is currently not facing much. And what do I mean by that? Let me explain. The world that we live in is bored. It has no goals. It is aiming for nothing. It is not facing anything specific. Now again, these are generalizations, and each individual has their own personal lives, and each community has their own personal career and choice and trajectory, but I'm talking about in general. The world that we live in today is going through a very, very deep identity crisis. People have kind of given up on any future because they don't see a future. They don't see anything ahead of them. And this is something which has been going on it's slowly been building up over more than 100 years. But the world that we live in today is very, very much lost and unmoored from any anchors that will actually give it a direction, a focus. Let me give you an example. We went through the modern period. Then we went through the postmodern period. And now we are in the postmodern period. There is no building, there is no actual hope. All there is trying to minimize damage. They're trying to stop destruction, stop global warming, stop wars, stop pain, stop hunger. But what about build? What about yes? Not just no's. What about yes? What are we actually trying to achieve? Why stop wars? Why live? Why have a planet? Why have a life? Why bring children? And this is a really good sign of this, is that the world is bringing less children into the world. Population maybe at the moment is going up and up and up, but the children are going down and down and down. More people are living longer, so the numbers are still staying high, but most of the Western world, at the very least, is really very much lost. It has no future. More than that, all of the meta-narratives, the great ideas that have sustained us as a civilization, have started to crumble and have started to decompose. If we go back to religion, religion today is a butt of a joke. You say Christianity, you say Catholic priest, you mean pedophile, you mean Muslim, you mean Islam, you mean terrorist, you think rabbi. Very often people think of like kind of all of the negatives that come together with religion. People have abandoned religions. All the houses of worship across the world, especially the civilized Western world, are empty. If you think about the other semi-religions, the communisms, the fascisms, the socialisms, the capitalisms, all of those are dirty words. All of those no longer hold any sway. No one has any big flags that they're waving. The only flags that are being waved are flags that very much refer to the individual. The individual's needs, the individual's wants, the individual's pride, the individual's personal preferences. And even those are incredibly hollow. Since we put aside all of the bigger than man systems, whether they're religious or communal. By the way, no one believes in the government anymore. No one believes in politics anymore. All of the politicians, no one believes in leadership. Everyone thinks everyone is corrupt. Instead, there is the individual. And when we actually focus on the individual is so lost. The individual is looking for meaning, and yet very often, when told that the meaning comes from within, one searches inside and one feels incredibly empty. One feels incredibly lost. The challenge of having too many choices actually causes deep unsettlement and deep distress. If you can be everything, then you will be nothing. If everything is open in front of you, then you feel like you have no actual choices. You don't actually choose between A and B because all of the alphabet, with all of the different options, are ahead of you. And you don't know where to settle on this or that. No one has any relationships properly anymore. The family unit is destroyed. Hookup culture is really, really undermining the idea of a bond that builds a future. It's all for the here and now. It's all for the present. It's all for the pleasure. And pleasure dies. Pleasure does not last. The pursuit of happiness will always be a pursuit. It will never be an achievement. So when we say Ya'er Hashem panav elecha, the beracha that we give is a bracha that may you have something to face. May you face something which is actually going somewhere, where you have an idea. Ladies, when you go out into the world, Bezrat Hashem, you will find lots of ideas and lots of sounds and noise, but a lot of that, the majority of that, is static. It's people milling around trying to find a center, trying to find a focus. I give you a bracha that you will be that focus, that you will be a strong, anchored person with a future, with a hope, with a knowledge of an identity of being part of Am Yisrael, being part of the Jewish history, being part of the Jewish future. And then everyone around you, Jewish and non-Jewish, will be able to see that there is something to live for. There is lefanim, Ya'er Hashem panav elecha. We are focused and we are continuing to plot. And finally, Ve'yasem lecha shalom. Shalom is a big word. Shalom means peace. May God give you peace. Now, first of all, peace, may the peace be internal. Internal peace is the hardest peace to find. People often think, what is peace? Peace is like, drinking, a beverage on the beach. That's not peace. That's quiet. That's not peace. You can be incredibly agitated because peace is inside, no matter what the surroundings are. And you can be incredibly busy and incredibly hectic and stressed and yet have an internal peace. I think the peace very much connects to the idea of having a focus, having a goal, having a center, having trust. People don't trust anything anymore. They don't trust the world. They don't trust man. They don't trust God. They don't trust themselves. Bezrat Hashem, that inner peace, that bitachon, that trust, that emunah, that faith is something that really is able to give you a lot of peace and calm. But I want to give you a bracha. We're going into the next stage of history. As another one of the hats that I wear as a history teacher, and I love learning about history and realizing that we are on the precipice of something new. As mentioned, we are postmodern. Even in the Jewish world, we had the Rishonim, we had the Achronim, and now what? What comes after the Achronim? What comes next? We don't know. The 21st century has not really yet gotten off the ground yet. We don't know what's coming. Now, what's coming could be terrible. It could be horrific. It could be wars. It could be terrible. I mean, we've already seen, especially your generation has seen, Corona, you've seen COVID, you've seen war in Israel. You are very strong. You will be able to face whatever comes forth. But as Mr. Ollivander said, terrible, yes, but great. Great things are coming. And you are going to be part of those great things. You are going to be the leadership, the parents and the leaders of the communities and the people that will, Bezrat Hashem, be the people deciding, making decisions, leading, steering the ship of our society, of the Jewish community in the future. May Hashem give you peace. May Hashem allow you to navigate these waters, whatever they may be, into a time and a place of calm and peace. And may Bezrat Hashem you find your own peace throughout all of it. May, again, to summarize, may Hashem keep you. May Hashem bless you. May Hashem help you to be anchored and focused with a direction. May Hashem give you chen. May Hashem help you ben adam lamakom and ben adam lechavero. And may Hashem give you peace, both internally and externally. Those are the brachot that I give you, and those are the brachot that the parasha gives us. And may Hashem give us, all of us, these brachot. And may Bezrat Hashem, we have a Shabbat Shalom.